Radio Rahim at the post-fight press conference for Badou Jack versus Adonis Stevenson. It turned into a split draw, or a majority draw. Tonight, Badou Jack was not able to take the WBC strap off of Adonis Stevenson. These guys are talking about rematch already. First up for comments is Floyd Mayweather. Let's hear what the promoter has to say.
First, I want to say this is the third time that things didn't really go our way. I really want to say I commend you for conducting yourself in an orderly fashion. You're a true champion, and we need more champions like you in the sport of boxing. We need more guys like you with the grit, the hungriness, and me being a president of Mayweather Promotions, me starting this company over 20-something years ago. And I just want to say I'm proud of you from day one. And Mayweather Promotions will always have a place for you. You are a true champion. And I was just telling them before you came in here, we look forward to running this back. And next time, I don't think it's going to see the bell ringing up, for the 12th round. You've done a great job. You've done a good job. And I also want to commend the promoter, who helped co-promote this event. You've done a great job. We want to say thank you. In my eyes, Badou, you will always be a champion.
That's right.
Because you're not just a champion in the ring, you're a champion on the outside of the ring.
Yes.
And me and everyone that's under my banner, I want to say thank you for being the champion that you are.
Badou, you had a grueling fight with James DeGale as well. How did this compare to that one? Now you're at a new weight and with a bigger puncher.
To be honest, his right hand was better than his left hand. So he said it takes only one punch. What happened?
Yeah.
And he hurt me, I think it was the 10th round with a body shot.
Towards the end.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad, but I sucked it up and no problem.
This is your second year in a row now with the Fight of the Year candidate. You're gonna you enjoy that?
Yeah, I heard he almost went to the wrong corner after the 12th round.
Did you think you had won the fight?
Of course.
I think the game plan. I see the game plan. The game plan was to have just patience, and he took his time. He gave the first 3 rounds away. I'm just speaking honest. One thing about me, I have to be honest with these fighters today. He gave the first 3 rounds away, but then after that, he picked up the pace, combinations, right hands, left hooks, body shots, uppercuts, and then the 11th round. Even though Adonis Stevenson did win. They gave him the 11th round, but he landed a good body shot towards the end. I think in the last 30 seconds of the 10th round. Then the 11th round, he came out strong for 1 minute. Right. So a lot of times what we do as judges, we don't look at, we have to look at all 3 minutes of the round. Sometimes we just look at 30 seconds of the round. Whereas, that's what I'm trying to say, a lot of times we're not doing our homework, we're slacking. Whereas, even like the writers and the spectators, we only remember the last 30 seconds, the last 20 seconds. Well, remember the last 30 seconds. What about 2 minutes and 30 seconds before that last 30 seconds? But Badou, you're a true champion, and like I said, if you want to run it back, we can run it back again. What you want to do?
Let's do it.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Make it.
Questions for Badou?
Any questions for Badou?
Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, since Adonis can't legally enter the U.S., you have to come to Canada again. Are you cool with that after this?
I don't like it over here.
Well,
I like it. I like the city. I like the people. They're amazing. But let's do it. Let's do it in Europe. Let's do it in my country. Or let's do it in the UK.
Actually, I don't really think that he can even leave the country. So, but the thing is this. The thing is this. With me and my staff and my team, don't worry. We're going to run it back and we're going to make sure you make more money on the next go around. How that sound?
That was good.
Okay, no problem.
What's
But
more,
you were a
what's more,
well-traveled fighter. You went, because of your father's country in Gambia, you represented them at the Olympics. You fought in Sweden, Finland, Vegas, and then this fight got moved from Montreal to Toronto on short notice. With your experience, did that affect you at all? Because you knew you were fighting on the road anyways.
No, I mean, Canada's Canada for me, so I've never been to Toronto, I've never been to Montreal. To me, it don't matter.
And let me comment on that.
you go,
and to be honest, he never even knew. His focus is on the fight. He's a true professional. He wasn't concerned about whether it was in Montreal or whether it was in Toronto. It was whatever, when being Floyd gave him the information, that's what he was focused on,
But what was the turning point of the fight? Because Stevenson had a good start of the fight, but according to you, what was the turning point of the fight when you took advantage?
I mean, after 3-4 rounds, he didn't really hit me. Maybe he won the first couple of rounds, but he didn't really do nothing. Nothing happened. I knew he was going to get tired. I know I was going to break him down eventually. But he's a tough guy. He could take a punch, and he showed a lot of heart. But I thought I won the fight.
The dude did his body work.
hang on.
Sorry.
Right here. Right here in front.
Floyd was saying earlier that you will make more money. What's more important for you, the money or the belt?
Both. Speak on that, but both. But at the end of the day, I want to touch on that subject. Both is important. That's why we get in this sport. We want to make money, and we want to become champion, and constantly keep setting different goals and conquering those goals. One of his goals was to fight Adonis Stevenson and become world champion. It happened, but it's basically like it was yesterday. But it's a little bit better today because of course the check makes it a little bit better today. But he would like to go home with the belt and the check. But like I said before, me as a promoter, I always go out there for my fighters and do the best that I can do, and give them the best that I can possibly give them. And if I tell him he's going to make more on the next fight, he's going to make more on the next fight. Because we believe in our fighters getting the lion's share. We're not like other promoters in the past that they keep the lion's share and only give the fighters crumbs. We believe in giving our fighters the lion's share, and we believe in getting our fighters the biggest fights and putting our fighters in the most exciting fights.
But you had Adonis hurt quite a few times, but it seemed like in the 12th round, especially in the last few seconds, that he was about to go down. Do you think he was going to go down if you had maybe 5-10 more seconds, or?
Yeah. It's not really that. Let me touch on that because I was on the outside looking. A lot of times, we got these referees. The referee is warning one guy, but he's not saying that to the other guy. Yep. And I keep telling y'all, shots on the belt line is not a low blow.
Yeah, his belt line really high.
Yeah. Shots on the belt line is not a low blow. So, Adonis Stevenson all night, he fought his ass off. We're not going to just sit right here and downplay the guy and disrespect him. He is the champion. But he was holding all night.
And he pulled the old stick veteran move. Is that when he saw that the referee was gave Badou warning, so
anytime he get hit,
then he took more reaction to it. He saw it.
It's
veteran move. I call it as we see it. It's veteran move. And Badou didn't hurt him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hit him below the belt, and he saw that the referee was giving him warning, so he overreacted. That's why he bought more. That's why they took that round. He bought some time because he was tired. Yes, he was. He was tired. That's why he did.
I think there was one time where both of their backs were to the referee, and he couldn't possibly have seen, but because of the way Stevenson reacted, he went over there and warned you, hey, keep it up, keep it up. And I'm like,
we're not here to talk about the referee all night. We already know, who we feel really want. Well, I feel who I want to fight. If the fans can vote on it, but even if the fans do or don't vote on it, I'm pretty sure Badou said he don't mind running it back, but I don't. We got to see if Stevenson want to run it back.
Yeah. Badou, can you elaborate on the last round?
Mike,
you
hang
didn't
on.
answer that. I was going to ask Badou about in the 12th round. Do you think that if you had another round or a few more seconds, you might have had him out?
You asked that question already.
That's that question.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to hear more. You said yeah, but I wanted to hear you explain it. Thank you.
Like I said, he almost walked to the wrong corner. He was all over the place. So maybe 5-10 seconds more, he would have been down.
I think that Badou finished like a champion. You go back and look You know, you can't be in your own, you know, in your own country, and you're a world champion. You're like this at the end of the fight. You're supposed to be like my guy, hands up. You know, my guy got hit with some good body shots. I'm like, damn. And I was over there, I was like, this is me. This is what I'm saying in my head. Fuck. Hopefully everybody's old enough, but I'm like, fuck, champ, don't do this to me. Come on, champ. And that's what I'm proud of you. You showed.
Get down.
Yes.
You got dog all the way.
Champion can suck it up and go back to work.
Right here, please.
Rocky Street Science 2.0. I wanted to piggyback off of that body shot.
Yeah.
I saw you taking it, and I was wondering, were you acting or playing
Fuck,
rope-a-dope?
he wasn't acting.
No. But was he doing a rope-a-dope, or were you really hurt? Because I said, is he taking this round off, or is he hurt? Because I had you winning the fight up until that point, and then I think that was the difference.
I mean,
so one body shot is different. I'm just trying to
not the one body shot, not the activity in that round.
So,
what's
but
the difference?
remember, I want you guys to go back and look. See, what we do is, remember I said, it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds where the guy was getting outboxed. Then he landed a good body shot. He threw a hell of a combination for the last 30 seconds when Badou was on the move in the 10th round. So then all of a sudden they gave him the 10th round, but you forgetting about the 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
But I'm talking about the 11th round.
And he came out, for the 11th round, he came out strong for a minute, I think a minute and 15.
But
and
it's
then after
activity in that.
No, a minute and 15, Adonis Stevenson came out strong in the 11th round. After that, he got all boxed. He shot his load, and he got tired.
Yeah, right.
As a champion, we don't do that. Champions don't do that.
Right.
You're supposed to prepare yourself, because you mentally prepare yourself physically so that you're able to go to 12 and you finish with your hands up. That's why, you know, this is my champion. He's going to finish with his hands up because he's representing me and he's representing my brand.
it was a good shot. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but he hurt me a little bit. But, you know, I recovered. I'm in great shape, you know.
Jason.
I got all the heart of a lion.
Jason, where to, Jason?
Of a lion.
Lee Baxter, this is the huge fight that you promoted. I want to know who you think won the fight.
Sitting right here. I'm not trying to pick sides, but I didn't even hear the third decision. I thought he won the fight. I was already excited for him.
Wow.
And I was looking at Adonis lift up the belt, and I was kind of confused, to be honest with you. I don't care. You can write about it. It is what it is.
All right, 2 more questions.
No, but I mean, let me ask the champion questions.
No, I don't know.
It's champion. No.
You see there, I'm gonna.
Badou, 4 draws on your record. I mean,
One of them was on steroids.
no, understanding that, but those four draws, how do you square those in your head right now, especially coming off one that was as controversial as the other 3?
I mean, the worst one to me was the Miguel fight. Nah, to be honest, the Butte fight, that was the worst one.
Yeah.
I don't know. They all. I thought I won all of them. All of them, I was landing more punches, more harder punches. So I don't know.
What does it say about your style, or the way people interpret your style, that you seem to be getting shafted?
I don't know. Maybe I changed my style. Maybe people are jealous of Floyd. I don't know.
Right there.
With all those close scores and against very hard fighters, do you look at yourself as kind of a hard luck fighter? Always, you needed kind of the overturn of decision because the guy tested positive, the close fight against Miguel, another close fight tonight. Do you look at yourself as a hard luck kind of guy?
I don't know. I just feel like I won those 4 fights. What more can I say?
You touched on something there. You just said maybe they don't like Floyd. You think that has something to do with it?
I don't know. I mean, they can be jealous of because he's the man, and I'm one of Floyd's top fighters. Maybe they don't want him to succeed. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Right there in the middle. You hit the referee.
Hey, Badou Jack, what was going through your mind?
Sending him a message.
You're landing all these big shots on Adonis Stevenson, and you just wouldn't go down.
Huh?
You landed some big shots on Adonis Stevenson, but he wouldn't go down. What was going through your mind?
I mean, you can take it. He's a tough guy. But he said he only needed one punch to hurt me. What happened?
Never had it.
Mike.
Yeah. You only won 2 rounds on 2 of the scorecards with the first 6 and 1 on the other one. Do you regret not starting a little faster? Or was just not the game plan? Just like Floyd was saying.
I mean, it was a draw. Of course I regret it. But, I mean, it was a game plan. I know he was going to get tired. And I'm never tired. I trained my ass off. And I know I was going to pick it up.
Here we go, Ron here.
Floyd, earlier this week you were talking about some challenges that fighters in their late 30s and early 40s tend to face. When you were watching, when you were watching Adonis, did you see at any point an old fighter?
Absolutely, it's going. When they fight again, it's going to have same thing's going to happen. When you're young, when you're 19, you're 20, you're 21. You're agile, you're fast. Everything you see, you can do. Once you get up there, 38, 40, 41. It's not the same as when you was young. You see certain things, but you're not able to do.
I'm not a young guy either. I'm about to be 35.
You'll be okay, but you're not able to do those effective things that you were able to do when you was younger. Whereas when I was 35, it's still a big difference. When I was 35, I think when I fought Canelo.
35.
So, you know what I'm saying, I'm still sharp. I think I was 35 when I fought Canelo, so I still, I still had it. But then when I was a little bit, older, I was like, I go to the gym, I'm like, yo, it's not, I still got it, but it's not like it was when I was younger. When I was Pretty Boy, Floyd was different from when I was Money Mayweather. Whereas you see the shots come rapid, fast, different angles, but then, when I got older, it was more laid back, relaxed, different, but I still had a sharp mind, so I'm still able to beat fighters, I just mentally, because I'm years and years ahead of them. So, I'm not thinking about just the first round right then and there. I'm thinking about when we get in the 4th and the 5th round. I'm thinking about, like I said, it's chess moves. I'm thinking, steps ahead, 10 or 12 steps ahead.
And do you think Badou did a good job at that?
I think he did. Like I said before with the judges, a lot of times when we have to start watching is the whole round. Sometimes a guy can come on. That was, Sugar Ray Leonard was one of the masters of doing that. In the last 30 seconds, he throw a flurry and still around. It was a smart move, though. And what we have to stop watching is what we tend to watch is just when a guy do something good in the round instead of watching the whole round.
Do you think he just didn't step on the gas? He had the chance and he didn't step on the gas at the end of the day.
Well, it's easy for you to say. I mean, I can't say.
Yeah, but this is a champion. You take in his home backyard. You have to step on the gas to really take his time, and he didn't step on the gas.
Okay, I'm just asking. Tell me your fight record. How many titles you won? How many world championship fights you was at?
Yeah, but this ain't.
I'm just asking, sir. You asked me a question. Just please answer the question.
No.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to find out. So they're just like somebody trying to tell you about investing hundreds of millions. But they never made $1 million.
But I won 2 world titles as a trainer. Does that help?
That don't help.
That don't help. I'm speaking as a trainer.
No.
So it does help.
Well, it don't help. Because guess what? Lou DeVal was one of the best trainers in boxing.
Yes, yes.
And guess what? He can tell him what to. You know why Lou DeVal can tell him how it is in a crunch moment? Because he been in a crunch moment.
At the end of the day, he didn't step on the gas.
At the end of the day,
look at Stevenson. He could have walked his own corner.
No. Step on the gas. No. Because you're a gentleman. Continue to carry yourself like a gentleman. A lot of times, everybody has an opinion. He's entitled to his own opinion. But the thing is this. The key word is this. I never wanted to go down in the Hall of Fame as a trainer.
All right, any more media questions? Let's bring it back. Bring it back, media.
You might want to let it shut down.
All right.
I just want to thank the media and say you guys done a remarkable job. And I'm not just saying that. You done a hell of a job. The reason why, because you guys know I don't have social media on none of my phones. Because my day is always busy. I'm very, very busy. But I want to say this. My staff and everybody around me has social media. And I was looking. And you guys done a hell of a job covering this event. I want to thank you. to say thank you for showing hospitality to my team, the Mayweather Promotions team, and Nicole and Lennon and the whole staff. You've done a hell of a job too. I just want to say thank you. We look forward to doing things.